Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. We can all breathe a huge sigh of relief. The Edmonton Oilers, not since the Heritage Classic, have delivered for us what they did tonight. A 4-1 victory over the Seattle Kraken, and the person probably breathing the biggest sigh of relief right now is head coach Jay Woodcroft. At least for now, I think we can safely say there will be no firing. I know reports that I put out yesterday made things sound pretty dire, but if there was a game that was going to put things on hold, I think the Oilers just delivered that hockey game, probably close to their first 60-minute effort of the season. Did pretty much everything you could ask that they'd come in and do. Zach Hyman, a first period hat trick, put the Oilers up 3-0. Dylan Holloway finally getting the monkey off his back, getting his first of the season, made it 4-0. And the Oilers shut it down pretty well for the remainder of the hockey game. The Seattle Kraken did finally get some life in the third period, started attacking shots that were pretty far apart most of the hockey game, did end up getting a little bit closer. They finished 26-18 on the night, but the Oilers only give up the one goal. Solid effort from Stuart Skinner. Before the Oilers even had a goal tonight, Stuart Skinner coming through with some huge saves that gave the Oilers life, and from that point on, the Oilers did not look back. So a 4-1 victory that I think has put a hold on anything dire for the Edmonton Oilers, at least for the time being. Obviously, this needs to keep going. The Oilers, despite this victory, are only 3-9-1. So this was the kind of game I thought we were going to get from Thursday night's game against the San Jose Sharks, because you would think the Oilers would take that opportunity. They didn't. Things got even more dire, but tonight they come through, they get the job done. So, like I said, a huge sigh of relief. Just, it almost felt weird watching them play so well, getting that win tonight. So, it hasn't happened very often so far this season. So, the big third win of the season. John, like you're saying there in the chat, huge night for Dylan Holloway. Like, he got his goal. He was in the penalty box quite a bit tonight. I think he had 3 or 4 penalties, but he got in a fight. He was creating energy. It was the kind of night we needed from a bottom 6 player, and Dylan Holloway came through. I know the lines got jumbled up a few times, so he was actually, I think, top 6, bottom 6 as well. But either way, Dylan Holloway coming through with the kind of game that the Oilers needed from Zach Hyman, of course, the big hero tonight. 3 goals. I think it was the first natural hat trick for the Oilers in the first period since like 1985. I believe I read Wayne Gretzky was the last one to do it. So Zach Hyman making a little bit of history tonight. Hat trick. It would have been nicer, of course, if it was on home ice at Rogers Place, seeing Hyman get that hat trick. But I think there were still a few hats on the ice there in Seattle. I made a point of saying to Tyson over at Dolany TV did a live stream of just the first period, but Zach Hyman scoring 3 goals, none of them challenged, 3 in a row. Like, it almost seems to be like Zach Hyman could never do that. There always had to be like 1 goal challenged or 1 goal called back. So for Zach Hyman to come in tonight and get 3 straight goals, no challenges or anything like that, absolutely massive. So, guys, it was a 60-minute effort we needed to see from this team. It's a step in the right direction. It is just one step. Like I said, 3-9-1. You got to start somewhere. This is the start we needed to see. You almost feel like that game against Vancouver back on Monday, it could have been this game if the Oilers had managed to score on some of those chances they had on Thatcher Demko, but they pissed away their chance against the San Jose Sharks, unfortunately, but they take full advantage of the Seattle Kraken tonight. The Oilers really dominate Seattle. They've won 6 out of 8, I believe, since Seattle came in, so hopefully they can continue this domination. They got Seattle coming up again here in a few days. So if they can get another big win over the New York Islanders on Monday night back at home, another win over Seattle, all of a sudden we got a 3-game winning streak and we got something cooking for this team. But I have to urge, again, this is just one step. The Oilers need to keep this going. The pressure is off a little bit, but they need to keep their foot on the gas. They know that. The management knows that. The head coach knows that. It's what we wanted to see, but I just really have to urge that. Like, it's not. This is step one in a multi-step process. So the Edmonton Oilers I hope they can keep this going. As far as whether Ken Holland or Jay Woodcroft or anybody will get fired tonight, you can't fire anybody after that hockey game. You can't fire them after doing exactly what you've asked this team to do. So if it had just been a night where they just barely squeaked out a win, or if they had lost tonight in any way, shape, or form, I think Jay Woodcroft was for sure done. But they managed to come in, give a 60-minute effort. So I think everybody is safe for now, at least until Monday's game against the New York Islanders. I can't imagine you make any major moves. I know they're still talking about them probably, and the chamber is still probably full, but I don't think they're going to pull anything until we see another bad effort or this doesn't turn into something for the Edmonton Oilers. So I think everybody's safe for now. Let's celebrate this. Let's enjoy this. We haven't had many of these wins, just our third one of the season. So they come in, give an effort that management, coaching, the players, and the fans can all be proud of. The Edmonton Oilers defeating the I can't talk anymore. The Edmonton Oilers defeating the Seattle Kraken 4-1 tonight. So this was the game we all wanted to see. We got it. Let's be happy. Let's enjoy this one and look forward to hopefully another strong effort on Monday against the New York Islanders. That's all for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. Have a great night.